Hey everybody, and welcome to my very first Magic the Gathering video. I'm very happy to be premiering today with my Elemento P deck. This is a very popular deck. I recently actually ordered all the cards and they're in transit so I can make a physical deck as well. I'm really loving this deck. It's a lot different than a lot of the decks I've seen online. I'm going to break down my deck for you guys first, and then we'll play a couple games. How about that? Awesome. So I have to run 3 healers in the Glade just because this deck is kind of a mid-range deck. Helps me get a little bit of life, and notice their elementals as well. Also need Open the Gates to be able to pull your 3 different colored land. This is really helpful for ramping. Also, your Leafkin Druid helps ramp as well, which we need that extra mana early for this deck to be successful and to pull off that Nisa with the double green. I have only 3 Trailblazers in here. When they come out, they do enough with just that +1/+0. Also a real cheap elemental drop that busts everybody else. Cloud Seer helps me pull more cards a bit quicker. You have your Evolution Sage, which really procs nicely once we got Nisa out there. I could really start pumping out tokens on my Planeswalkers. We have the Overgrowth Elemental as well. He's okay, I only got 1 in here just for that little extra oomph. Gotta have your 4 Risen Reef. Now this deck is designed with the Reefs to really draw a lot of cards. Recent game I had to discard 20 cards in 1 turn, so you have to have Clear the Mind in this deck, otherwise you'll self-mill. 2 quasi-duplicates, so that's basically 4 copies of your Risen Reef. We also have Spark Double for Risen Reef, for Tameo, for Jace, or Nissa, but really it procs best with Omnath, as when he enters the battlefield, he's gonna do damage equal to the amount of elementals you control. What's really cool about that is we can also quasi-duplicate him, choose the one we just played to keep, and do additional damage. So this combo, once you have 10 elementals out there, which is really easy to establish, you could quickly win the game with just a quick quasi-duplicate on him. I threw Jason here just for a little fun to make people concerned, and just in case as an extra win condition. I haven't actually won with Jace yet, just because he does take a lot of tokens before you could do his -8, but I figure one of these days with Evolution Sage he's going to trigger, I'll have low cards, I'll draw 7 and win the game. Tameo is really beautiful, brings back any permanent, and procs well with Evolution Sage, so you can keep adding tokens and keep bringing back your Nissa, actually any card in your library. So she's amazing for this deck. And then another 2 copies. So we got a total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 duplicate spells in this deck, which really is what makes it magic. Alright, and then for my lands, Evolving Wilds is great because it procs with your Omnath whenever a land enters the battlefield, and your Risen Reef, and you can basically play it, it's still a land, sacrifice it, bring out another land. And same with Fabled Passage, since you get to play basically 2 lands that turn, this card's very strong for this format. Alright guys, let's check it out, see a little bit of gameplay. Gotta have the right mana to start this off. So even though I'm starting off mulligan with 2 cards, it's gonna be helpful. Ew. We'll get rid of the Sage because we don't need him yet. Let's hope for a land drop here. Gonna kill my reef probably. If he doesn't, he's in trouble. I got this quasi duplicate. Get 2 reefs out, turn 3. 4. Beautiful. Ah, I need another blue. Okay. I still get to cast it next turn though. Oh, he fucking exiled it. Pardon my French. Playing an Afterlife control discard deck. Pretty stupid. Either way, I don't have enough to cast that, so that was a mistake. Here we go. Here we go, boys.
Are worth cataloging. Let's try this. Seek and find.
Bring back Spark Double and play another Tameo. to bring back a Risen Reef and play 2 of those, and then my Evolution Sage. Evolution Sage first, then my Risen Reef. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. And I should pull a Nissa here really soon.
My scrolls. I have learned much from my ancestors. You are setting a bad example. I think you will find my most helpful.
There we go. Now I got 2 Omnaths and 2 copies. Go to end turn. Get rid of Open the Gates. Overgrowth Elemental. Get rid of the Sears. Spark Double. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more to discard. Okay, we'll get rid of one of the Clear of the Minds and one of the Creeping Trailblazers. 5 cards left. I win next turn with my Jace. Thank you guys. Pardon my little F-bomb earlier. Again, this isn't for kids. If you enjoyed the deck, please make sure to subscribe. Again, this is my very first video. I hope you enjoyed it. Still working on my content and my commentation, but I appreciate any support you guys can give me. And let's go ahead and win this right here, right now, folks.
I had no idea I could do that either.
Boom. Murdered. Alright guys, I hope you love this. As you can see with the copies with the Risen Reef, this deck is insanely powerful. I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys next time and have a great day.